Good afternoon, children. My name is C. Raja Ramesh. So, zoology lecturer in PVTG Haitnagar Girls. So, now here we discuss about that now biology, human welfare. So, in this one, biology, human welfare, generally in our surroundings, there is a parasites are the present. So, these parasites are in our surroundings. There is a sum of parasites are the present. So, these parasites are concerned to either protozoans, bacteria, either viruses, or either fungi. So, these parasites are present in our surroundings. So, generally here the protozoans, generally we can take the examples in our syllabus. So, that is one, it is the Entamoeba, and second one it is there Plasmodium. So, the Entamoeba, it is the causes the disease that is nothing but known as the amoebic dysentery. And Plasmodium parasite, it is the causes that malaria disease. And here it is the bacteria. There is a number of bacteria are there in our surroundings that is harmful, and as well as the useful it is also there. So we can discuss about that harmful bacteria. Here it is just I can given the one example. So it is nothing but known as the, here it is the Haemophilus influenza. Haemophilus influenza, it is the causes that pneumonia disorder. And here it is the, so virus, the viruses are there. So previously in a COVID-19 it is there, it is a one of the virus. For example, you can take that it is the coronavirus, and as well as HIV virus and HPV virus, HSV virus it is also there. So the coronavirus, it is the causes that the disease, corona disease, and HIV virus, it is the causes that the disease, it is nothing but known as the AIDS disease, it is there. So right now here it is the fungi. The fungi, it is the generally in our syllabus there is a generally in the fungi there is a epidermophyton, trichophyton, it will be there. So here it is the epidermophyton and trichophytons are there. Trichophytons. These are the generally causes the skin disorders. HIV, it is the causes that AIDS disorder, and corona, it is the causes that corona disorder. That means it is nothing but known as a group of the symptoms or the group of the diseases. Right now here in our surrounding, so this type of the parasites are the present. So they are protozoans, bacteria, viruses, and fungi it is there. So all these are known as the infectious disorders. All these are the protozoans, bacteria, viruses, and fungi. So whatever it may be, it is the causes that infectious disorder. Why you can say that it is infectious disorders? Because of these diseases are transmitted from one person to the another one person. So that's why you can say that it is the infectious disorder. For example, Entamoeba, it is there. The Entamoeba, it is enter into the one person to the other one person through the contaminated food, ingestion of the contaminated food, and as well as the contaminated water. And the Plasmodium, it is there, it is the causes that malaria disorder. The malaria, it is also, it is the infectious disorder. It is a transmit from one person to the another one person through the biting of the female Anopheles mosquito. So that's why, so which disease it is that spread from one person to another one person, they are nothing but known as the infectious disorder. For example, here it is the epidermophyton and trichophytons, these are the fungi disorders. So you know that there is a commonly it is the ringworms. The ringworm disease, it is the transmit from one person to the another one person by the itching process or the using the towels by one. Okay, right now, so all these are nothing but known as the infectious disorder. Means the the infections or the disease, it is a transmit from one person to the another one person. They are known as the infectious disorder. And there is a non-infectious disorders also there. Non-infectious disorders. So what are the non-infection disorders? They did not transmit from one person to another one person. So what are that? Here it is the genetic disorders, and as well as the kidney problems. Here it is the kidney problems, and as well as the heart problems. So these are does not transmit from the one person to the another one person. For example, you can take also the cancer. It is a does not infectious disorder because it is a does not transmit from the one person to the another one person. So which diseases are the transmit from one person to another one? They are nothing but known as infectious. So all these are nothing but known as the infectious disorder. So what are known as the non-infectious? There is a genetic disorders. So what are the genetic disorders? For example, Klinefelter syndrome it is there, Down syndrome it is there, Turner syndrome it is also there, thalassemia, sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria. So all these are nothing but known as the genetical disorders. They did not transmit from one person to the another one person. Okay, right now kidney problems, for example kidney failure. So such person only they are the suffered with this one disease, kidney failure, or you can say that it is renal failure. Heart problem, when the coronary ischemia that takes place, or heart attacks are that takes place, such individual it is a suffer with the disease does not transmit to other one. So here it is the infectious and non-infectious disorders. So now today we can discuss about that in these disorders. So in these parasites, so you can discuss about that protozoan disorders. Protozoan disorders, especially that is the Entamoeba histolytica life cycle. Okay, right now here it is the we can discuss about that Entamoeba life cycle. Entamoeba histolytica. Okay, so what is the meaning of this one Entamoeba histolytica? And in a Greek meaning, so entos means within. Okay, amoeba means to change. Amoeba means that is a change. Okay, and histos means that is nothing but known as the tissues. And lysis or the lytica means it is nothing but known as the dissolve of large intestine or whatever it may be, where it is the present, that type of organ it will be dissolves right now. So Entamoeba histolytica means in a Greek meaning, so entos means within, and amoeba means change, and histos means tissue, lytica means it is nothing but known as the dissolves. That means, so that parasite it is that dissolves the tissues, especially that is the large intestine, it will be affected by this one Entamoeba histolytica. Within means inside of the body it is the present, so that's why you can say it is a within the body. Okay, where it is a present, what type of organ it will be affected by this one Entamoeba? So generally it is a present in the large intestine. That large intestine is affected by this one Entamoeba, especially that is ulcers are the causes. Right now here what is the phylum of the Entamoeba histolytica? So here it is the phylum of Entamoeba, it is the protozoa, and subphylum is Sarcodina. Okay, and class it is there, it is the Rhizopoda. So here it is the Entamoeba classification is, it is a concern to that phylum Protozoa, and subphylum it is the Sarcodina, and class it is nothing but known as the Rhizopoda. So here it is the Entamoeba histolytica. So where it is a present? Entamoeba, where it is a present? So habitation. So here it is a habitation, where it is the present. So generally it is the present in the mucosa and submucosa, mucosa and submucosa of large intestine, mucosa and submucosa of large intestine. Okay, here it is the habitation. So how it will be transmit from one person to another one person? Already you can say that it is an infectious disorder. So how it will be mode of infection? So how it will be transfer? So here it is the mode of infection. So how it will be takes place? The infection it will be transmitted from the one person to the another one person. So here it is the contaminated through food and water. That means we can say it is a drinking water. So right now, so here it is a mode of infection. So here it is the infective stage of the entamoeba. Infective stage of entamoeba. So it is nothing but known as the tetranucleate stage. Tetranucleate stage, it is the infective stage to the person. That means humans right now. So here it is a mechanical vector. So you can say that it is a transmit from one person to another one person. From which it is the transmit the which organ it is a transmit this one disease to one person to another one person. So here it is the vectors are there. Such vectors are known as the mechanical vectors. Why you can say it is a mechanical vector? Because this one parasite it is the only transmit from one person to another one person. The parasite it is does not develop in this one vectors. So for example, the plasmodium it is that develops inside of the female Anopheles mosquito. That's why the female Anopheles mosquito we can say that it is a biological vector. But here this one parasite Entamoeba histolytica, it is the transmit from one person to another one person by the vector that is a mechanical vector. Why you can say it is a mechanical vector? Because this one vector it is does not exhibit any development of the entamoeba. Okay, right now. So which organs are acts as a mechanical vectors? So generally you can say that it is the house flies and cockroaches, honeybees and moth and beetles or whatever it may be, it is there. Just you can say the examples of house flies and cockroaches, moths, beetles and honeybees also there. So these are nothing but known as the mechanical vectors. These are helps for the transmission of this one parasite from one person to another one person through this one food or the water. So here it is the importance of this one Entamoeba histolytic introduction. So what is that? Here it is the digenic parasite or the monogenic parasite. So you can say it is this life cycle of Entamoeba, it is completes only one host. So that's why you can say that it is the monogenetic parasite. It is known as the monogenetic parasite. Monogenetic parasite. Okay, monogenetic parasite means the life cycle of Entamoeba completes in one host only, especially that is the man, that is the human. Okay, right now. So where it is the present? That is the distribution of the Entamoeba. So here it is the distribution. Where it is the present? The Entamoeba histolytica, where it is the present? So in which country it will be appeared? So here it is exhibited that cosmopolitan distribution. Cosmopolitan distribution means throughout the worldwide, where you can go in that region, that Entamoeba histolytica it will be present, especially more in tropical countries, and as well as the subtropical countries. Tropical and subtropical countries means what is the tropical and what is the subtropical countries? Means in the equator, in the globe in the equator. So which countries are located in between the 23 to 35 degree north and south? So they are nothing but known as the tropical and subtropical countries. So here it is a somewhat introduction of this one Entamoeba histolytica. So what is that? Once again, so here it is the habitation, where it is a present, mucosa and submucosa of the large intestine. And mode of infection, that is contaminated through the food and water. And infective stage, it is the tetranucleate stage. Mechanical vectors are houseflies and cockroaches. These vectors are known as mechanical because in these vectors the parasite will not be developed. And distribution, cosmopolitan distribution means throughout the worldwide it will be appeared. And it is the monogenetic parasite means their life cycle it will be completes in a one host only. So that's why it is nothing but known as the monogenetic parasite. Now you can go to that another one. Right, here it is the life cycle of Entamoeba. Here it is the life cycle of Entamoeba. Life cycle of Entamoeba, it completes within the 3 stages. Life cycle Entamoeba, it is exhibits that 3 stages. So what are that 3 stages? Here it is the trophozoite stage, and second one it is the pre-cystic stage, and the third one it is the cystic stage. So here it is the life cycle of Entamoeba. It will be completes within the 3 stages. One it is the trophozoite stage, second one it is the pre-cystic stage, and the third one it is the cystic stage. Now we can discuss about this one, trophozoite stage. So here it is the trophozoite stage. So right now, here it is the trophozoite stage. It will be trophozoite stage. It is the active motile in condition. That means exhibits the movement. And here it is the feeding stage and pathogenic form. Very, very important for the NEET and as well as the MSET also. That means EPSET. So the trophozoite stage, it will be active in condition. Motile in condition means it is exhibited the movement, and as well as it is consumed the food or ingest the food through the large intestine. That means mucosa and submucosa of the large intestine, and it will be pathogenic. When it is ingested the food from the mucosa and submucosa of large intestine, it is the causes the ulcers. That is nothing but known as, you can say that it is the pathogenic stage. So this is the trophozoite stage. So the stage of the trophozoite stage, it is the oval in shape or the spherical in shape. So we can draw the diagram of the trophozoite. You can understand this one, trophozoite stage. So here it is the right now. So here the trophozoite stage, it is the includes that a single pseudopodia. Here it is known as the pseudopodia, and it is exhibited that that means it is exhibited that cytoplasm. The cytoplasm, it is the 2 types. One it is ectoplasm, and second one it is the endoplasm. Ectoplasm and endoplasm. The peripheral region of cytoplasm, it is known as the ectoplasm, and the inner side it is known as the endoplasm. The ectoplasm, it will be jelly-like, or you can say that it is the viscous type and non-granular in condition. The endoplasm, it will be it is the fluid-like, and it will be granular in condition. So why you can say that endoplasm it is the granular? Because of that cell organelles are present in this one endoplasm. So that's why you can say that it will be granular in condition. So what is the importance of this one trophozoite? You can say that it is active, motile, feeding and pathogenic stage. Na? So here the center part of the endoplasm, it will be includes that one of the nucleus. So here it is there. This is the nucleus. Okay, right now. So this one nucleus, it is includes that nucleolus. Nucleolus. So what is importance of the nucleolus? The nucleolus, it is nothing but known as the ribosome biogenesis. The biogenesis of ribosomes or takes place by this one nucleolus. I can write down this. So here it is the nucleus, and this is nothing but known as the nucleolus. It is important for the biogenesis of ribosomes. Okay, so here it is importance of the nucleolus, and this nucleus, it is exhibited the cartwheel like structure. So here it is the importance of this one. So the nucleus, it is looks like as a nucleus, and nucleolus both are the looks like as a cartwheel like structure. So this cartwheel like structure, the presence of the cartwheel like structure in the trophozoite stage, it is nothing but known as the characteristic feature of the trophozoite, or you can say that Entamoeba. And as well as the another one characteristic feature, it is also there of the trophozoite, there is a single pseudopodia. The single pseudopodia and cartwheel like nucleus, these are the characteristic features of the trophozoite of Entamoeba. Entamoeba, it will be appears in 3 stages. One, it is known as the trophozoite stage. Second one, it is known as the precystic stage, and the third one, it is known as the cystic stage. So what is the importance of the trophozoite? The trophozoite is nothing but known as the feeding stage, because it will be consumed or ingested the submucosa and mucosa layer of the large intestine, and it is the active in condition, and it will be motile in condition. It is a consume the ingested, it is a consume the food material from the large intestine, so that's why it is the causes the disease. So that's why it is nothing but known as the pathogenic. So how you can identify this one trophozoite? So what are the key features of identification of this one trophozoite? The key feature or the characteristic feature of identification of this one trophozoite stage of Entamoeba, one, it is the cartwheel like nucleus, and second one, it is their single pseudopodia. So these are the identification features of the trophozoite. So apart from this one cartwheel like nucleus, it is also included that there is a food vacuoles. So here it is one of the food vacuole. Okay, there is a 2 types of food vacuoles are the present. The one food vacuole, it is included that RBCs, and the another one food vacuole, it is included that bacteria. Another one food vacuole, it is included that bacteria. So here it is the food vacuole with bacteria, and here it is the, this is also food, you can say that it is a food vacuole. Okay, food vacuole with the RBC. So why here it is the food vacuoles are rich with the RBC? Because by this one pseudopodia, it will be ingested the mucosa and submucosa of the large intestine. In this time, ingestion time, there is a blood, it is oozes out. So that blood, it is consumed or ingested by this one trophozoite stage. So that's why the food vacuoles are rich with the RBCs. So why some of the food vacuoles are rich with the bacteria? So when the blood, it is the oozes out, and a tissue, it will be tissue, and a debris, it is oozes out. So inside of our body, there is some bacteria are there. Such bacteria also ingested by this one trophozoite. So that's why this one food vacuole, it is also rich with that bacteria. So here there is a 2 types of food vacuoles are the present. Along with this one, okay, right now, along with this one, there is a food vacuoles are the present, and glycogen granules also present. So what type of cell organelles are the absent? It is a very, very, very important for NEET purpose and as well as the EPSET purpose. So here it is the contractile vacuole, it will be absent. Contractile vacuole, it is the absent. Second one, here it is the endoplasmic reticulum, it is the absent. Endoplasmic reticulum, it is also absent. And the third one, it is there, here it is a very important cell organelle, that is mitochondria. mitochondria it is also absent. Mitochondria it is also absent. So these are the majorly cell organelles are the absent in this one trophozoite. Remaining that cell organelles are the present. So how it is the exhibits the respiration? So by the absence of the mitochondria. So by the absence of the mitochondria, the trophozoite stage of Entamoeba compulsory it will be undergoes the anaerobiasis process. That means it is exhibited that you can say that it is the obligatory anaerobic condition, anaerobic parasite. So why that trophozoite stage of Entamoeba it is known as the obligatory anaerobic parasite. So because the absence of the mitochondria. So that's why selfly it is does not have any respiratory organs, and it is absence of the mitochondria means it is a powerhouse of the cell. So that means power it is absent. So that's why it is by the chemical process it is obtain the oxygen. So mandatorily, so it will be compulsory, it is a participate in a anaerobiasis process. So mandatory means it is nothing but known as the obligatory. So the absence of the mitochondria, the trophozoite it is undergoes that obligatory anaerobic process. So here this one trophozoite it is secretion here it is the secretion of a lysozyme enzyme. So by this one lysozyme enzyme, it will be lysis the mucosa and submucosa of the large intestine. So that's why it is the causes the disease. Okay, right now here it is importance of the trophozoite stage. So in a life cycle of Entamoeba histolytica, we are completed that trophozoite stage. So then after there is a second one stage it is there, that is nothing but known as the pre-cystic stage. Pre-cystic stage. So what is that? Here it is a pre-cystic stage. Pre-cystic stage. You can go to this one, pre-cystic stage. So here it is the pre-cystic stage. Pre-cystic stage. So in this one you can say that. So what is that? Here it is the spherical in shape or oval in shape. And here it is the active or inactive. It is the inactive in condition. And it is the motile or non-motile. Non-motile in condition. So that's why it is does not have any consume the food. So you can say that it is a non-feeding stage. So here it is a does not ingest any food material. So that's why it is does not cause any disease. So that means you can say that it is the non-pathogenic. So previously you can discuss about the trophozoite stage. The trophozoite it is active and motile and feeding and pathogenic, but completely vice versa it will be takes place by this one pre-cystic stage. It is a inactive in stage, non-motile in stage, and non-feeding stage and non-pathogenic stage. So that it is does not consume any food material, so that means it is does not causes any disease condition. So that's why you can say it is a non-pathogenic condition. So what is the structure of this one pre-cystic stage? So I can draw this one diagram. So you can see this one. Here it is a pre-cystic stage. Spherical or oval in shape. So here it is the spherical shaped pre-cystic stage. Okay. In this one spherical pre-cystic stage, there is a endoplasm. It is also present. So in this one endoplasm, there is a here it is the granules are the present. You can say it is a glycogen granules. Here it is the glycogen granules. So these glycogen granules are gives rise the energy to this one pre-cystic stage. So around of this one there is no any cyst. So that's why you can say it is a pre-cystic stage. And apart from this one glycogen granules, it is also included that chromatide bodies. So here these are nothing but known as the chromatide bodies. chromatide bodies. Okay, here it is the chromatide bodies. So this one chromatide bodies are the present, and as well as the glycosyl granules also present, and it is the spherical in shape or oval in shape, inactive in stage, non-motile, non-feeding and non-pathogenic condition. So this is the importance of the pre-cystic stage. Then after you can go to that another one, there is a cystic stage, it will be there. So here it is the cystic stage. Cystic stage. In a cystic stage, it will be round in shape. So here it is the cystic stage, it will be round. Here it is the cystic stage, it will be round. Okay, right now. Cystic stage, it will be round. So we can draw this one diagram of this one cystic stage, and after that we can explain the features of this one cystic stage. Okay, here it is the round shape. Okay, just you can right here it is the, and around of this one cystic stage there is a cyst, it is the present. So here it is the cyst wall, it will be developed. Cyst wall it is that develops. So in our academy book, so there is a one of question, it is a given the cystic, in a cystic stage the cyst, it is composed by either chitinous material or protein material or the fat material. So what type of material it is present around of this one cystic stage, either chitin or either fat or either protein layer. So here this one cyst wall, it is composed by the chitinous material. You can say that it is the chitinous material. So that's why it will be resistance against of the host enzymes. The trypsin enzyme, it will does not dissolve the cyst wall. Okay, so that's why it will be survive. So right now below this one cyst, okay, cystic stage it will be there, and here it is the nucleus, it is the present. Okay, nucleus, it is the present, and this one cystic stage is have the one nucleus. So this one cystic stage, it will be undergoes the mitotic divisions and lead to the formation of the two nucleuses, and after that the two nucleuses are undergoes that another one mitotic division and forms the 4 nucleus stage. That stage, it is nothing but known as the tetranucleate stage. Okay, the cystic stage, it will be round in shape, and the cyst wall, it will be develops by the chitinous material. This cyst wall, it will be okay, prevents the dissolves of the from the trypsin enzyme from the host. The cyst wall, it will be useful for, okay, it will be useful for overcome the unfavorable conditions. Okay, right now here it is made up of with the chitinous material, and this cystic stage of nucleus undergoes the one mitotic division and lead to the formation of the 2 nuclei, and each nuclei, it is again, it is undergoes the one mitotic division and forms the 4 nuclear stage. That is nothing but known as the tetranucleate stage. So this tetranucleate stage, it is nothing but known as the infective stage to the other person. So what is the infective stage of the Entamoeba histolytica? Means tetranucleate stage. This one tetranucleate stage, it is develops from the which stage? That is nothing but known as the cystic stage. Right now, so we can go with the life cycle of the Entamoeba histolytica. Now you can discuss about that Entamoeba life cycle. Okay, right now. So here it is the Entamoeba Entamoeba life cycle. Entamoeba life cycle. Okay, right now here the entamoeba, it is present in the form of the trophozoite stage. Already we have discussed about that. Entamoeba, it is the presence in the three stages: trophozoite and pre-cystic stage and cystic stage. So here in this one, here the human, in the human, the Entamoeba histolytica is present. Okay, when this one human, it is have the Entamoeba histolytica parasite, it is present in the form of the trophozoite. So here it is present in the form of the trophozoite. Okay, so this one trophozoite is have the nucleus. Now, so right now here the trophozoite, it is have the that is the pseudopodia, it is present. Right now this one trophozoite is undergoes the binary fission, in a human. The Entamoeba, it is present in the form of the trophozoite, where it is present in a mucosa and submucosa of large intestine. So this one human large intestine have the trophozoite. Okay, this trophozoite undergoes the binary fission and forms the two daughter individuals. Okay, so here it is the two daughter individuals. The trophozoite stage of Entamoeba undergoes the binary fission and forms the two daughter individuals. So the one daughter individual is known as the magna form, and second one daughter individual, it is known as the minuta form. So in further development, this one magna form, it is the develops the pseudopodia. Okay, so that means here it is the develops the pseudopodia. Okay, develops the pseudopodia and enter into the same person's intestine. Okay, right now, and exhibited that extra-intestinal migration. Extra-intestinal migration. So what is extra-intestinal migration means? So when the trophozoite, it will be undergoes the binary fission. This binary fission, it is the forms the two forms or the two daughter individuals. One, it is the magna form, and second one, it is the minuta form. The magna form, it is the develops the pseudopodia, and it will be enter into the large intestine of the same person, and through this one large intestine, it will be enter into the liver. Through the liver, it will be enter into the lungs. Through the lungs, it will be enter into the heart and kidneys, gonads and brain. So that means this one magna form, it will be developed into as a trophozoite and enter into the different organs. They enter into the different organs, means it is a leave the large intestine and enter into the different organs in the liver and in the lungs, in the heart, in the kidneys, in the gonads, in the brain. So this Entamoeba, that means in the form of the trophozoite, it will be exhibit the migration. So this is nothing but known as the extra-intestinal migration. Means it is the leaves the large intestine and enter into the different body organs, that heart, kidneys, gonads and brain. So that means the different type of organs have this one trophozoite form. So this is nothing but known as the extra-intestinal migration. Other than of intestine, so the other organs also have that trophozoite form. So here it is the brief information of the magna form. Then after here it is the minuta form. This one minuta form, it is does not have any, and it is the in the nature it is also small in size compared with this one magna form. In further stage, this one minuta form, it will be known as the, it is the the minuta form, it is also known as the pre-cystic form. Pre-cystic form. Pre-cystic form. In further stages, in further development, so this one pre-cystic form, it will be develops the cyst. Okay, so here it is known as the cystic form. Here it is known as the cystic form. So the trophozoite, it is undergoes the binary fission and forms the two daughter individuals. One daughter individual, it will be enter into the large intestine, and after that it will be lose that large intestine and enter into the different body organs. This is nothing but known as the extra-intestinal migration. The remaining daughter individual is known as the minuta form or the pre-cystic form. So this one pre-cystic form, in further developmental process, the pre-cystic form, it will be develops the cyst around of itself. Now this pre-cystic form, it is known as the cystic form. So in this one cystic form, the nucleus, it is the present now. So this is the envelope or the chitinous layer. Now in the cystic form, the one nucleus, it is the present. This one nucleus, it is undergoes the one division. The nucleus of cystic form, it is undergoes the one division, one mitotic division, and forms the two daughter nuclei. And this one cystic stage nucleus, it will be undergoes the another one mitotic divisions. So here it is these two daughter nuclei, each and every daughter nuclei, it is undergoes the one mitotic division, and each nucleus, it is forms the two daughter nuclei. So now this one cystic stage, it is nothing but known as the tetranucleate stage. So what is that? Tetranucleate stage. That means 4 nucleus are the present. So that's why you can say that it is a tetranucleate stage. So in a that means the which person it is the infected this one entamoeba. Okay, so that means that person it is have the trophozoite stage. In this one person, the trophozoite, it is undergoes the binary fission, and it will be forms that two daughter individuals. One daughter individual, it is known as the magna form, and it is develops the pseudopodia, and it will be leaves the intestine and enter into the different organs. Means it is the forms that exhibit that extra-intestinal migration. And minuta form, it is also nothing but known as the pre-cystic form. This one pre-cystic form, it will be develops the envelope or the cyst around of itself, known as the cystic form. Now in this one cystic form, there is a single nucleus is the present. This one nucleus, it is undergoes the one mitotic division and forms the two daughter nuclei, and each and every daughter nuclei, again it is undergoes that one mitotic division and forms the 4 nuclei. Now this cystic stage is known as the tetranucleate stage. Now this is the, already you can say that the tetranucleate stage, it is known as the infective stage. Okay. Now this human being, in this one human being, what is the present? Now the tetranucleate stage, it is the present. Release the fecal material. Okay, so here it is this individual. Okay, right, this individual release the fecal material. Okay, right, this individual release the fecal material. Along with the fecal material, means undigested food. That means you can say it is a roughage. Okay, along with the fecal material, tetranucleate stages released outside of the body. Okay, so this human being, infected human being. So infected means, so those persons are the infected with this one entamoeba. That one person is the infected man. So this infected man is when it is the release that fecal material. So along with the fecal material, so this tetranucleate stages also released out from their body. when this one fecal material, it is released near the water field. Okay, near the water field. For example, that one person, it will be released the fecal material near the water field. Now these tetranucleated stages are mixed with the water. Now that water, it is nothing but known as the contaminated water. So near the water field, when the infected human being release the fecal material along with the tetranucleate stage, that fecal material when mixed with the water, okay, or that one person, it is the release of fecal material near the water fields. Now this one tetranucleated stage, it is present in the water field. So now this water means contaminated water. You can say it is a contaminated water. Now when this one water, it is consumed by the host, means consumed by the another one human or another one person, another one human. So here this one tetranucleate stage, it will be enter into the another one human. So in this one new human or the new host, you can say that it is a new host, which is enter into the new host. The tetranucleate stage, it is enter into the new host. So how it will be entered? By the ingestion of, that means by the taking of contaminated water. So this one tetranucleated stages are the enter into the new person or the new host. So it will be enter into the small intestine. So where it is enter into the small intestine. In the small intestine, what is the present? So there is a digestive enzymes are the present, especially trypsin is the present. So by this one digestive enzymes, so the tetranucleate stage, it will be does not dissolves. So why it is does not dissolves? So for example, you can take the large pieces. No? That means we can take the ingested the mutton, chicken pieces, large pieces. You can consume that sweets, and these large pieces are the digested in our digest system. But the small teeny parasite, it will not be digested. Why? Because so this one tetranucleate stage, it is the composed by the chitinous material cyst wall. This cyst wall, it will be this cyst wall, it will be protect from the digestive enzymes. So that's why we are the infected. Right now. So here it will be enter into the small intestine. Okay, by the digestive enzymes. This one tetranucleate stage, it will be does not digested. Okay, right now. Sorry, 1 minute. Here it is the tetranucleate stage. By this one tetranucleate stage. So here it is the cyst wall, it is the present. This cyst wall, it will be when it is enter into the small intestine. So right now here this is the cyst wall and this is the 4 nucleated stage. That means tetranucleate stage. So when it will be enter into the small intestine by the trypsin, so this cyst wall, it will be, so here the small part of the cyst wall, it will be ruptured. What is the ruptured? The small cyst wall, it is the ruptured. Now in the small intestine, so it will be 4 nucleate stages, tetranucleate stage, it will be released into the small intestine. Now here it is nothing but known as the metacystic form. What is that? Metacystic form. So when it will be enter into the small intestine, through the small intestine, it will be reaches to the large intestine. Okay, in this one process, the cyst wall, it will be ruptured, and so the 4 nucleated stage, it will be released into the lumen of the intestine. 4 nucleated stage, it will be released into the lumen of the intestine. Now the ruptured cyst wall, the tetranucleate stage, it will be released into the lumen of the intestine. Now without the cyst wall, the tetranucleate stage is known as the metacystic form. Metacystic form. Now in this one metacystic form, how many nucleus are the present? 4 nucleus are the present. So now the each and every nucleus, it will be undergoes the one mitotic divisions and lead to the formation of 8 daughter nuclei. So how many daughter nucleus are the present? 8 daughter nucleus are the develops. So each and every nucleus, daughter nuclei, it will be surrounded with the small amount of the cytoplasm. Small amount of the cytoplasm. Here the small amount of cytoplasm, it is deposited around of this one nucleus. And after that formation of this one 8 daughter nuclei, now the metacystic form, it will be ruptured. Metacystic form, it will be ruptured, and these are, so here the how many daughter nuclei? There is a 8 daughter nucleus are the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 daughter nucleus are, okay, so here these are the 8 daughter nucleus are the released from the metacystic stage in the intestine of a new host or the new person. So when the new or healthy human being, when consume the contaminated water, when the healthy human being consume the contaminated water, so these tetranucleated stages are enter into the new host. When these tetranucleated stages are the enter into the new host, they are passes from the small intestine to the large intestine. In the large intestine, by the help of the trypsin enzyme, so the cyst wall it is ruptured. Now the without cyst wall, the tetranucleate stage is known as a metacystic form. In the metacystic form, each and every nucleus undergoes a one mitotic division and lead to the formation of the 8 daughter nuclei. So each and every nucleus, it is undergoes a one mitotic division, means total 8 mitotic divisions are 8 nucleus are the formed. So each and every nucleus is the deposited amount of the cytoplasm. So these daughter nucleus are nothing but known as the daughter amoebulae or daughter amoebulae. So here these are known as the daughter amoebulae. Daughter amoebulae. So these daughter amoebulae, now further condition, these are develops the pseudopodia and consume the large intestine material of the mucosa and submucosa and develop into as a again trophozoite form. Okay, so these are the daughter nuclei are known as the daughter amoebulae. So these daughter amoebulae are further conditioned. These are the develops the pseudopodia and ingested the submucosa and mucosa of the large intestine and develop into as a trophozoite form. Again, in this one person, the life cycle it will be appeared. The life cycle it will be appeared. So this is nothing but known as the life cycle of the Entamoeba histolytica. So right now, so time it is completed. Sir, completed. Right, time it is completed. So after that, here after this one completion of the life cycle, there is a simple process it is there, pathogenicity it is there, and prophylaxis it is there. So what is that pathogenicity means? It is consumed that large intestine. So that means mucosa and submucosa of large intestine. So that means that condition it is lead to the ulcers, and RBCs and other blood cells are released. So that means the person it is suffered with the dysentery, means blood motions and loose motions and ulcers are the formed and stomach ache it will be takes place. Other conditions are the takes place. So what are the prevention methods? Means you always can use that filtered water, and always you can use that boiled water, and washing the hands it will be takes place. And the treatment it will be takes place, that is a metronidazole, and other treatments are the takes place, that is the doctor it is given the suggestion to against of this one treatment of the amoebiasis. So the entamoeba it is the causes that amoebic dysentery or intestinal amoebiasis. Okay, just you can learn in our academic book, that is the pathogenicity and prophylaxis. Okay, right now. So any doubt is that just you can ask me. So here in our screens, there is a number, it is given. So just you can call that number and you can ask that questions. Any doubt from this one topic? ఎవరైనా అడగొచ్చు క్వశ్చన్స్, ఎంటామీబాకు సంబంధించినటువంటి క్వశ్చన్స్. So here it is important for EPSET also, and this one portion it will be there in a small sized portion in the NCERT. Okay, any question is there from the student side or teacher side? Yes, understand or not first? Okay, so here there is a 3 stages are first you can write down that 3 stages, and after that there is a life cycles. Okay, parasites, there is a helminthic parasites also there. Helminthic parasites also causes that infectious disorders. For example, that Taenia solium and Ascaris lumbricoides and as well as Eucraria bancrafti is also there. They are also causes that infectious disorders. Okay, thank you watching this video, and in the next one class we can meet up.